Hi, my name is Daniel Herbie. Today I want to talk about two things. The first one is an article that I have read and also a video. The two quotes that I choose to discuss, they are both being said by a woman. Her name is Judith Butler. So let's just begin with a definition of a queer theory. So first, I wanted to say that I have never heard of a queer theory before. That's when I heard about it in the class. I decided to include it, a simple, quick definition of what queer theory means. So queer theory is a set of ideas based around the idea that identities are not fixed and do not determine who we are. So that was a quick definition. I found it on the web. So perhaps now you start questioning when this theory first started. It was started on the early 1970s, 1940s, something like that. Next, I want to talk about what I think after I watched the video. The video was simple and clear. There was a sentence that she said it in the video and the article as well. So what she said in the video was to say that gender is performative, is to say that nobody is a gender from the start. So this is what she said, which at some point I disagree with her, in the point that in the point that there's no gender, if there is nobody is a gender from the start. And I will explain that in a second. I just want to say what she said also in the article. So Judith Butler argues in her book Gender Trouble that gender works through performance, which she cites previous performance to justify itself. So my reason for disagreeing with her is because we born as a girl or boy, that's what really fits you. I know that at some points she said it's cultural performance and the mind and the body are separated. That's what theory said. Because, for example, you're a boy and you feel like you should be a woman and you were born in the wrong body, just like Jen Morris said in her book. But in my mind, it's not physical, it's emotional as well. I know it's hard to explain my point of view, so let's just skip it. So we'll just go back to the quote from the video about Judith and what she said. So Judith Butler argues in her book Gender Trouble that gender works through performance, which she cites previous performance to justify itself. So my reason for disagreeing with her is because we born as a girl or boy, that's what really fits you. I know that at some points she said it's cultural performance and the mind and the body are separated. That's what theory said. Because, for example, you're a boy and you feel like you should be a woman and you were born in the wrong body, just like Jen Morris said in her book. But in my mind, it's not physical, it's emotional as well. I know it's hard to explain my point of view, so let's just skip it. So we'll just go back to the quote from the video about Judith and what she said. Also, at some point I agree with her as well, especially when she said the most important to resist the violence that is imposed by ideal gender norms, especially against those who want gender different. At the end of my vlog, I just want to say that no one should be violated just because you're different. It's your life and you have all the rights to do whatever you want. No one should feel like outcasted outcast you just because you're different. Stand up for yourself. You're human too. That's all. Thanks for watching.